What's up, everyone, and welcome to ClearTalk. I think hopefully we have some good news here. Um, I told the last thing I reported on was about the food benefits and stuff that some judges had made some rulings trying to force or push the Trump administration to actually send out benefits, even though they claimed that they couldn't, to use the contingency funds to send out benefits to cover people for November until the shutdown was, resolved. And we have a little bit of an update. That from USA Today have an article here that states that the Treasury Secretary says food benefits could flow by this Wednesday. Okay, so we're going to go over this article, and hopefully this is good news. I told you as soon as I got any kind of news, I would let you know. So here we are. All right, thank you very much for joining me. If you are new to Clear Talk, welcome. If you like what you see here, whatever, if you want to check out more videos, please do so. Consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. If you would like to check out videos from my other channels, JMDPLAY, Puzzling, do that as well. Consider subscribing to those. It just helps get the videos to more people, the more you interact with them. So thank you for any help you give there. That helps out the channels, helps out JMD Nation. If you want to give any kind of support, there's support links there. Patreon for $3 a month. If you want to do ongoing support, or if one-time donations there in the QR. If you want to become a part of JMD Nation and help out in any kind of way, any support you give is very much appreciated, and I thank you very much. It helps me keep doing this right here, which I thoroughly enjoy and want to continue doing. And if you are returning, you are freaking awesome. Okay? You're amazing. Keep coming back. You are JMD Nation. So thank you. All right. We have, like I said, an article here from USA Today. And it states, it is not clear when millions of families will receive their November food aid benefits, even after two federal judges ruled last week that the administration needs to make at least partial payments for the SNAP as the government shutdown continues. The payments appear to set the payments appeared set to stop at the beginning of November as the shutdown was stretched into a new week. But federal judges in Massachusetts and Rhode Island ruled October 31st that the U.S. Department of Agriculture needs to use $5.25 billion in contingency funds to make at least partial payments. Both judges said that the Trump administration has the option to use certain discretionary money to provide the benefits in full for November. They gave the administration a limited number of days to provide an update on what it's doing. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said Sunday that President Donald Trump wants to hear from the courts about how to legally move money around to fund SNAP payments. wants to know how from the courts how to move money around to fund SNAP. I mean, just take that for a second. This is a practice that has been done multiple times in the past when other shutdowns have happened. And Donald Trump and his administration are what now acting like they don't know how? They need legal guidance on how to do it. Are they I mean, so the question, I mean, are they completely like incapable of understanding how to do they not know how to run a government? I wonder. But he noted during an interview on CNN's State of the Union that it could flow by Wednesday. There's a process that has to be followed. Oh, so we do know how. Trump, I guess, just doesn't know how. Okay, well, that makes sense. So we've got to figure out what the process is. Oh, Oh, you don't know what the process is. Okay, I guess he doesn't either. The cabinet secretary also told the outlet that the Trump administration will not appeal the rulings. That is important, because most were thinking that they would immediately try to appeal. So if the secretary is stating that they will not appeal the rulings, then that is a good sign. How is the government shutdown impacting national parks? That is. Okay, that has nothing to do. That's the next little thing. So this is a good sign. So according to, now this is, Scott Bessent. According to Scott Bessent, that they are going to be reviewing with the courts how to do this process, because apparently they don't know how. But he apparently stated in an interview on CNN and the State of the Union section, I guess CNN runs, that it could flow by Wednesday. So let's hope that is the case. That they are, and if they are not going to go to any appeals, the administration is probably really feeling the pressure. This is not good optics for them to not be paying out SNAP benefits, and millions of people across the United States not being able to buy food. I mean, this is huge in optics. And while they would love to continue using it as a way to cause pressure on the Democrats to accept their bill that's going to cut the program anyways, while Democrats are saying that that's the bigger issue here, that yes, they understand, but see, they are holding out because they know the administration could go ahead and pay. All right. That they're holding out for the bigger picture, which makes sense for them to do, because they know legally the administration could go ahead and pay for the SNAP benefits and use the contingency funds, because that's what it's for, and that's what it's been used for in the past. There is precedent there. So to put pressure, using this as pressure on the Democrats and blaming and saying that this is a Democrat problem, no, it's not. It's a Republican problem, because the Republicans are decidedly not wanting to pay the SNAP benefits, even though it has been done that way in the past. So it's not the Democrats not wanting to feed people in America. It's the Republicans. They're using it as a pressure campaign to ultimately force a bill to go through that's going to ultimately cut the SNAP program anyways. But I think they're feeling the pressure. They're feeling the pressure and know that the optics of them trying to fight the courts who are making rulings that this is unjust and that they need to pay out, because it's been done that way before. It's not that complicated. Them fighting the courts on this would make them look worse. And they, thankfully, for millions of Americans around the country, have realized that, or are seeing that, or it appears at least that they are seeing that. So hopefully, like I said, we will keep up to date on this. If we learn something later on today or tomorrow about how this is, how this is going to be, the process, if the administration figures out the process, that we'll let you know when to expect the benefits to be flowed out as they should have already been. So, again, thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully this is somewhat of a relief. I mean, at least knowing that something might be happening very soon, that this might be resolved quicker than not. So let me know what you think, though. And until next time, peace. JMD Clear Talk. I'm out.